let me show you some of the first things that we can do on POCO C85. So the first thing that you can do is open settings, and most of the time after the initial configuration you will see that you can finish setting up your POCO C85, or you can see a notification about it. So in this case, of course, you can do that. You can use this option in order to, well, to repeat some of the options, to go through some of these options that you had during the initial configuration again. So if you want to make some changes, if you want to set up the password quickly or something, then of course you can do that. However, it is not really necessary to do so. So what can be quite necessary is, of course, updates. So if there is an update waiting for you, you will see this update button right next to About Phone. You can also check if there is a new update waiting for you by going to About Phone. Over here, of course, we have the update button, but if you don't have it, you can tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS text, and then you should be able to see if there is any new update. And then, of course, it is recommended to download and install the update on your phone. Another thing that is recommended to do is to sign into your Google accounts. So we want to open additional settings. Then over here, we should be able to find accounts and sync, and then we can press on add account, and of course, choose Google. So if you have multiple Google accounts that you want to have on your POCO C85, you can just set them up over here quite easily. Now, after that, once you have your Google account on your POCO C85, you can go, let's say, to the System Apps Updater, and you should be able to see some apps that you can update quite easily. You can also press Update All in order to update everything at once. There we go. What you can also do is you can go to the Play Store. There we go. And in here, we can tap on your profile in the upper right corner, and we should be able to go to Manage Apps and Device. Over here we have updates, and if you have any updates, then of course you will see that updates are available. You can just quickly tap on Update All, or you can tap on this text in order to see the list of apps that you can update. So I'm going to actually update everything at once. We're going to tap on Update All, and then of course once you do that, your phone should start updating everything. I'm not sure why in my case it refuses to do so. It seems that it needs a little bit of time to start doing this. But we should also be able to tap over here. Next is ads. Unfortunately, some apps on this phone have ads, and in some cases we can actually disable them. For example, if you have App Vault, then you can go over here into the app. Let's open it. And in some cases we have 3 dots in the upper right corner, so you can go over there, and then you should be able to find Manage Services option, and you will find an option, I believe, that is about recommended content or something like that, recommendations. So you want to turn it off. Once you do that, we can go back and we can go through the rest of the apps. So in Downloads, we can tap on these 3 dots in the upper right corner. There we go. Then we have Settings, and you can disable recommended content. Next will be the MI browser. In here, we should be able to go to our profile in the bottom right corner over here. Tap on this setting in the upper right corner, and then in here, find Advanced. And then you should be able to disable Show Ads option in here. Next will be over here, I believe the MI, sorry, not the MI video. It seems that the MI video actually does not have the option to turn off ads anymore. But in the Music app, there we go. Let's open the app. It actually takes some time to do so. So now over here we can tap on these 2 sliders, and let's open Settings. And then in Settings we have, we have permanent notifications that we can disable, and in Advanced Settings we have these 2 options that we can disable as well: Show Ads and Personalized Recommendations. Alright, now after that we have a couple of more apps. We have the Security app. Tap on this setting in the upper right corner. Then we can disable Receive Recommendations. And then in Cleaner, we also have another option. There we go. It should be Receive Recommendations as well. All right. So then we're going to close this. And there is also the Themes app. And then in Themes, we want to go to My Account in the bottom right corner, and then Settings in upper right corner. And we have Show Ads and Personalized Recommendations, which we can disable. You can also go to Settings, and then in here we have Notifications, And then once you go to app notifications, you want to go through the list of apps, and you can disable notifications for these apps that I went through. So App Vault, Themes, and so on and so forth. So you won't be bothered with notifications from these apps as well. All right. Now, after that, once we get rid of these ads, another thing that we can do is simply get rid of the bloatware, because as you can see, we have many different apps that are pre-installed for us that should not be there, like many games, for example. So in this case, you can just simply press and hold your finger on the app that you want to get rid of, and then tap on this trash icon to remove the app completely. Next, once again, we're gonna go to settings, and this time we're gonna change the system navigation. I mean, if you need to, of course. So if you do need to change the system navigation, we can go to the home screen settings, and then a system navigation, and in here, as you can see, we can choose if we want to use gestures or buttons. Besides that, another thing that we can do is we can set up the screen lock. So if we go to the main menu of settings, we can proceed to fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. And then in here, we should be able to find the screen lock option. So we can tap over here and we can set up a pattern, pin code, or password pretty easily, just like that. Another thing that I want to show is the wallpaper carousel, which is the feature that changes the wallpaper on the lock screen on your phone every time you open the lock screen. And me personally, I am not a fan of this feature, so I think if you have the same opinion about this, then you can go to lock screen and then choose wallpaper carousel. And if you actually see this prompt, then you can just tap on don't agree in order to not activate the wallpaper carousel. However, if it is actually enabled already, then you can disable it in here and then just confirm by pressing turn off. You can also disable the mobile data usage for these wallpapers in case you don't want to use mobile data for that. And we go. Now, after that, we can proceed. And we're gonna go to battery in settings, so you might want to scroll down in order to go to battery. We have the battery protection, and it is recommended to use some form of battery protection, or charging protection. So you can read the descriptions of these two options, and then you can decide which one you want to use. Or if you just want to always be able to charge to 100%, then of course you want to choose charge fully in that case. But like I said, it is actually recommended to use some form of protection for the battery. Another thing, in the app drawer, we can tap on this setting in the upper right corner and we can disable app suggestions. If you don't want to see these additional app suggestions at the top of the app drawer that we can see in here, then you can easily turn it off like this. And actually there's one more thing that I want to show you in settings. In here, we should be able to go to security status, and then in here we have the Find Device option, which is the Find Hub or Find My Device, which we should be able to go in here in order to turn it on. I'm not sure why it takes time to open. If it doesn't want to open, then we can go back to settings, choose fingerprints, face data, and screen lock one more time. Then we're gonna go to privacy, and in here we have the Find Hub, and there we go. In this case it works. Of course, we need to enable locations to be able to actually track the phone in case we need to when it's lost or stolen. So we can check that settings out as well in order to set it up if needed. And that is pretty much everything. I believe these are all essentials that you can do on your POCO C85. If there is something that I missed that should be mentioned, then of course let me know in the comments. And from now on you should be able to, for example, go to the Play Store, install all your apps that you want to use on your phone, and so on. So that's it. Subscribe to my channel.